If you're looking for your dream home, then this one is definitely the one. There aren't many homes out there with over 4,000 square feet. Well, guys, I just found the best one for you. If this is your first time here, my name is Michelle and I'm your Central Florida realtor, and I'm here to show you both new construction homes like this one here and resale homes in the area to make your relocation needs a lot easier. Today I am back in the city of Mount Dora, and I am in a community called Bar Grove Estates, and it is absolutely beautiful. Fantastic location, guys. This is prime here. You are just 10 minutes to downtown Mount Dora, but you're also just several minutes to Apopka and just 40 minutes to the downtown Orlando area. And now with the 429, it is easy to commute and get around, so you're able to enjoy the small town life while still going to the big city if you need to. All right, guys, so the cool thing about this property is that it starts at about 4,417 square feet, and it goes up depending what you select. So you can select anywhere between 5 bedrooms and 7 bedrooms. The best part about this house, for me, in my opinion, is that it has a mother-in-law suite here. They call it La Casita, and it has its own separate entrance. So if you do have family that's living with you, they have access right here, which is amazing because it can help offset that mortgage. All right, without further ado, let's go take a look at the inside of the house. All right, so keep up with me here because this house has a lot to cover. As soon as we come in, we're in the main house, but what I want to show you first is the mother-in-law suite. So we're going to take a look at that over here, and as you see, there's a door that you can close here, and then you come on over in, and this is the actual door from the outside that we just saw, and you come on into this beautiful well-lit bedroom, and it has a nice little kitchenette so people can keep some of their things in here and have their own privacy. Plenty of space in here, guys, and it has a full bathroom in here as well. So whoever is staying in here only needs to leave this room if they actually need to cook and use the stove, but they have plenty of room. So this is great for guests, your parents, anyone that might be a senior staying with you, or maybe just older kids that are looking to have some of their own privacy. All right, guys, so as you see here, there's a staircase behind me. We actually have 2 staircases in this property so that you can go up to either side of the home. But before we continue and go upstairs, I do want to finish showing you the first floor. So right here in front of me, we have a half bathroom. So that is the bathroom that anyone down here can use without having to enter this mother-in-law suite here. So let's keep on going. So this is the entrance again. As you can see, beautiful entryway. You have tray ceilings, you have all the recessed lighting, gorgeous flooring here. And then of course it leads directly to a stunning full formal dining room. They have the cabinetry here, absolutely beautiful. So you have cabinet space for your china or just decorations, and then you have space for a full table for those days that you do have guests. All right, guys, so as we swing around, you can actually enter the kitchen from both ways. Beautiful kitchen here. You have double ovens, stainless steel appliances, of course your microwave, my favorite, a gas range. But what I love is the extended cabinets all the way down so that you have enough space to put all your things away and not have things cluttered on the countertops. In addition to that, as we talk about countertops, look at this long space here with your deep sink, of course your dishwasher and everything, and additional pantry space. Guys, I love this. I know as a homeowner myself and having a big family, it's important to have space to move around. The kitchen is always the heart of the home, so I absolutely love having this open flow and the space. As we wrap around here, you're gonna see that it leads right into this open living room. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, you hear me say it all the time. I love when there's plenty of light in a home, natural lighting. So you see there's windows all around here, plus the sliding doors to go outside as well. Beautiful open space. You can see everyone from wherever you are seating in the living room, or you're in the kitchen, or you're just sitting down and having a snack. All right, guys, let's continue with the rest of this first floor. I told you there's a lot of house to keep up with, right? Over 4,400 square feet. So down here, we do have a pool bath. So this actually leads to the outside. So absolutely amazing. In the future, if you did get a pool, you have access to come in and out so that people don't have to go through the main areas to come inside. In addition to that, they built a really cute mud room so that everyone can put their shoes shoes, their book bags, all that stuff away neatly. And of course, you also have one bedroom down here as well. So right now they have this kind of set up as a fitness room, but it is a smaller room. So use your imagination if you wanted to use this as a fitness room, or maybe just a guest room, or maybe you just wanted to use this as an office. You can choose, but you have the space down here as well. So before we go upstairs, I just want to mention that this is actually the door to the garage. So you do have a 2-car garage in this one because we have the mother-in-law suite, but you have the option to make it a 3-car garage. And this is actually a storage closet, and it's pretty big because it goes underneath the staircase. So now that we're done with that, we're going to take a look at the second floor. Okay guys, so this is a very interesting floor plan because as we come up here to the bonus room, it's actually a split floor plan on the second floor, which you rarely ever see. Right now we are in the second family room where you can use this as a living room, you can use this as a game room. You see that they have all this extra cabinet space with a mini fridge, which is great because if you need some water or something, you don't want to have to go downstairs. Beautiful space here, guys, really huge, so that the kids can have their own space and be out of your way and not be in your living room. And being such a big space, you do need some storage, which you have right here. So that can be, you know, for extra blankets, throw blankets, whatever you might need, put them away right there in the closet. Now we're gonna head straight back so that you can see the primary bedroom, which is on this side of the house. So follow me here. All right, guys, so we come on in here. This is the primary bedroom, and this is a king size bed for reference. I know people always like to know what exactly size the beds are. Gorgeous bedroom here, really bright. You have the windows here. Best part about it is this might not seem that big, but of course you got to come over here and look at this other side here, which you have a beautiful sitting space. So you can actually have this set up here like this, or if you have a newborn and a baby that you want close to you, you don't want them in another room, this is a perfect space to set up a crib and a little nursery so that you can have a chair, you can be feeding your baby and still close to your own bed. All right, guys, we're gonna check out the bathroom here. Beautiful space. I actually really like the way they set this up because you have a full tub here with a stand-up shower, and they separated the 2 vanities. So the woman's area is obviously bigger. You have a little spot to set up your makeup and a chair. Then of course, probably your spouse would be over here, but it's great because you can separate everything. You don't have beard hair in your sink. In addition to that, they separated the closets. So you do have a his and hers walk-in closet, which is fantastic. And of course, here you have the privacy to close this door so that if someone is using the bathroom, it doesn't stop the other from showering. All right, guys, now we're gonna go to the other split of the second floor of the house. So there are a lot of rooms up here. We're gonna start at the very end of the hallway over here, guys. So you do have a full bathroom. So this is the second full bathroom on this level already. It has a double vanity sink, and then it also has a bathtub. Again, guys, they really thought this through because you have the door to close this, privacy for whoever is showering or using the toilet, and then you have the double sinks here. All right, guys, let's check out the first full bedroom up here on the second floor. So as you can see, they have this set up as a kid's room. Give you an idea on the space. This is a queen size bed and plenty of room here. They also have an additional closet, but this is the bedroom closest to the bathroom. So it's great. Everything up here is carpeted. I'm sure if you wanted to change that, it would just be an additional expense. So they usually add the carpeting on the second floor. All right, guys, so this is the AC air handler. And of course over here, this is more storage because this house is massive and you know you're gonna have a lot of people here. You need to put things away. Now we're gonna check out the other bedroom right over here, bedroom number 2. Well, actually technically number 3, we saw the primary. So this is the other kid's bedroom here. Beautiful use of space. I love the way they always design things. It's pretty much identical to the one we just looked at. They have one window and they have a smaller closet. These are not walk-in closets, but they do have plenty of space. All right, guys, of course, with all these bedrooms here on the second floor, you need to have your laundry room up here as well. So beautiful laundry room with cabinet space. You have access to your attic. You also have countertop space, which is nice because you can fold your laundry here. You have space for your detergents and everything here. And as you can see, these are really big washing machines. You can see they're like practically my size and there's plenty of space in here. All right, guys. So you remember that staircase that we saw in the beginning of the video by the mother-in-law suite at the entrance? This is that staircase here. So it leads you view to the upstairs, but on this side of the house, so that if people are not welcome going to the other living room or maybe going to your primary, they don't have to go to that side of the house. And of course, right over here, we have additional linen storage space and another bedroom here, guys. So come on in and check this out. Beautiful room. All of the rooms are just about the same size. They all have windows. They all have the similar lighting. And of course, they all have about the same closet space as well. All right, guys, so we have another bathroom. So this is the third full bathroom here on the second floor. And it's exactly the same as the other one, where we have a double vanity sink, and then you have a door to separate where the tub and the toilet are. So again, plenty of space, whether you have kids up here, adults, whatever it is, everyone has their space. No one is going to fight about who's using what sink and where to shower. Let's check out the last bedroom up here. Over here, we have the last bedroom. Again, all pretty much the same, with the exception that this one has a little bit more lighting, which I like, but the closet spaces are the same, and the square footage in here is all the same as well. Of course, now we're gonna go back downstairs and check out the backyard. All right, guys, so out here you do have some lanai space, which is great. In the future, you could always enclose this if you were worried about any mosquitoes or anything like that. But a nice area for you to come outside, be outdoors, you can barbecue, you can chill out here and have a nice cold beer. All right, guys, so my favorite part about this community is actually the home lot sizes. Every property here is on 1/3 of an acre of a lot. So as you can see, that gives you a little bit more space, as opposed to some other communities where you actually get some yard space, so you don't feel like you're on top of your neighbor when you're hanging out in your backyard. All right, guys, now let's go back inside and discuss how much would this house actually cost you. All right, guys, so as you know, with these custom homes, you have lots of options, and whenever you look at a model home like this, keep in mind that everything you see here is usually an upgrade. So if you are just looking at the floor plan itself and the base price, that means the starting price, we're looking at about $649,000 without the mother-in-law suite. If you wanted the mother-in-law, it's an additional $14,500 on top of that. So everything is customizable. You don't have to get that mother-in-law suite. You don't have to do certain things. So it's truly important to connect with me and find out what is included, what's not included, so that we can make the house work for you. And let's not forget, this community has a very reasonable HOA fee and no CDD fees. So this could be your dream home, but if it's not, and this is too much house for you, that's okay. Go back and watch some of my other content. And of course, make sure to subscribe so that you get notified when I drop the next video. See you around.